Hello everyone. Once again, I would like to welcome all the viewers, especially the class 10 students, to this online coaching class. So, in continuation of the previous class, today we are going to do about the application of Thales theorem, which is taken from the mathematics textbook of class 10, which is prescribed by Ambos. So, just to recall what we have done in the previous class. In the previous class, we have done about the congruent figures, the similar figures and the similar triangles. Also, we have proved about a very important theorem, that is Thales theorem. So today we will solve some problems by using Thales theorem. So the question states like this. We have in triangle ABC, D and E are the points on the sides AB and AC respectively, such that DE is parallel to BC. We have AD equal to 2.4 cm, AC equal to 5 cm, AE is equal to 2 cm. Then we have to find BD. So this is the question that we have to solve. Clearly we are given from here triangle ABC such that D and E are the points on the side AB and AC respectively, in such a way that DE is parallel to BC. So let me draw first the triangle here. We have triangle A, B, C, and it is given DE are the points on the side AB. So along the side AB we have D, and along the side AC we have E. And this line DE must be parallel to BC. Right? So the line DE is parallel to BC. So what happened here? We have AD is 2.4, AD is 2.4, and then AC is 5 centimeter, AE is 2 centimeter. Then we have to find BD. Alright, so how we will solve this question? We can see here that in triangle ABC, DE is parallel to BC. So clearly we can understand that this can be used by using Thales theorem, right? Because just to recall, the statement of Thales theorem states that if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, intersecting the other two sides at distinct points, then the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. So in there we have lines are parallel. Here also DE is parallel to BC. Then it says the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. It means the side AD and the side AC, they are divided in the same ratio. So we will solve this by using Thales theorem. It means in here, according to the Thales theorem, we have AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. So we can use this for solving this question number 1. Alright, here solution. We have AD is 2 centimeter, AC is 5 centimeter, AE is 2 centimeter. Here AD is 2.4 centimeter. Then we have to find BD. Right? Then here in triangle ABC, we are given that DE is parallel to BC. Right? We are given DE is parallel to BC. From the Thales theorem, since DE is parallel to BC, it means the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. We can do this by using Thales theorem. Thales theorem. We have, according to the theorem, we have AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. Alright, so here we will replace the length AD, AE and EC. AD we get AD we have 2.4 centimeter. BD we don't know, we have to find, it will remain DB. And AE is given to us 2 centimeter. EC, we don't have EC right here, alright, but instead we have AC. Have a look at the figure. We are given AC and we are given AE, but not EC. How we are going to get EC? We will subtract AE from AC, right? When we subtract AE from AC, we will get EC. So in place of EC, we can write AC minus AE, right? So this will change to 2.4 centimeter by dB is equal to 2 centimeter by AC is given to us 5 centimeter and AE is given to us 2 centimeter. So we'll replace by that 5 centimeter minus 2 centimeter. Then this will change to 2.4 centimeter, right? Then dB is equal to, this is 2 centimeter and 5 minus 2 will get 3 centimeter. So what will we do here? We'll cross multiply all the numbers to the same side and we'll cross multiply dB to the other side. So when we cross multiply dB to the other side, we'll get dB, right? Then cross multiply the numbers here, we'll get 2.4 centimeter into cross multiply 3 here, we'll get 3 centimeter divided by 2 centimeter, right? So have a look here, we can see that 2 will cancel 2.4, right? So here centimeter and centimeter get cancelled. We know 2 into 1 is 2, 2 into 1 is 2, 2 into 2 is 4. So this will change to dB is equal to 1.2 into 3 centimeter. So from here dB we get 3 into 2 is 6, 3 into 1 is 3 centimeter. Hence, or BD, we can say dB or BD is the same, 3.6 centimeter. So this is the actual value of BD, right? I believe you have understood the steps of this problem. So we will do another problem by using the same theorem, alright? Second one, AD by dB is equal to 4 by 7 and then AE is equal to is equal to 2.4 centimeter. We have to find AC. Right now, let us do another problem. Here we are given AD by dB is equal to 4 by 7. AE is equal to 2.4 centimeter. We have to find AC, right? So since this also fall under the same question, right? That in triangle ABC, D and E are the points on the side AB and AC, such that DE is parallel to BC. We can solve this by using Thales theorem again, right? So here we have in triangle ABC, and then we have D and E. Yeah. So we are given AD by dB is 4 by 7. Right, AD by dB is 4 by 7. This length will be 4, 7. And we have AE is equal to 2.4. You have to find AC. You have to find the length AC. Right, we will solve this by using Thales theorem again. Right, so here we are given AD by dB, which is equal to 4 by 7, and then AE, which is equal to 2.4 centimeter. Then we have to find AC. We don't know what will be our AC. So solving this using Thales theorem. Using Thales theorem, in triangle ABC, we have DE is parallel to EC, right? So here, using Thales theorem, we have AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. This is from the statement of the theorem. Alright. So let us replace the value here. We are given AD by DB is 4 by 7. So this will be 4 by 7. AE by EC. AE is given to us. This is AE, which is 2.4 centimeter. EC. We don't have any EC here. You might be thinking, actually we are asked to find AC, but why EC? Right? See here, this is your EC. Here, you need to find AC. But to find AC, even if you don't know EC, it is not possible. Right? So first we will find the length EC. Then after we have got EC, then we will get AC. Because AC is equal to AE plus EC. Right? So now let us find first what is the value of EC. Here, EC will remain EC first. Then this will change to 4 by 7. Let us cross multiply the numbers to the other side. EC to this side will get EC equal to 2.4 centimeter into 7 divided by 4. Right? So cross multiply 7 here and 4 this side. So same thing here. We get EC equal to 4. We know 4 into 6 is 24. Since this is 2.4, it will be 0.6. We have 4 into 1, 4. This will be 0.6. So here we have 0.6 centimeter into 7. So this implies to, here we'll get multiplied 0.6 with 7. Then we will get EC equal to 7 into 6 is 42. But here we have decimal point, it will be 4.2 centimeter. Right? 4.2 centimeter. Now we get the value of EC. Hence we can get the value of AC. Here what will be our AC? Hence AC is equal to AE plus EC. That is, AE we have 2.4 centimeter and then EC we have 4.2 centimeter. When we add these two, 4 plus 2 will get 6, 2 plus 4 again 6, will get 6.6 centimeter. So this is the value of AC, right? How do we get AC? By adding AE with EC. So I believe you have understood this question very carefully. Using Thales theorem only, what you have to do, you only have to replace what is given to you here, and then you follow this step, you will get the answer, right? So using the same theorem again, we'll solve another problem. Alright, let us do the third problem. Here we are given AD is equal to 8x minus 7 centimeter. BD is given to us 5x minus 3. AE, which is 4x minus 3. EC, it is 3x minus 1. We have to find the value of x, right? So same thing, here we are given all the lengths, alright? But you have to find the value of x. This also follow under the same question. We can use this by solving by using Thales theorem, right? So here we are given AD equal to 8x minus 7 centimeter. BD equal to 5x minus 3 centimeter. AE is equal to 4x minus 3 centimeter. And EC equal to 3x minus 1 centimeter. Right? All these are given to us. Again, we have in triangle ABC, DE is parallel to BC. Again, using the Thales theorem, right? Using Thales theorem, we have the theorem states that AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. Right? So let us substitute here. What will be our AD? Our AD is 8x minus 7. So this will be 8x minus 7. DB is 5x minus 3. 5x minus 3. And then AE is 4x minus 3. 4x minus 3. And then EC is 3x minus 1. 3x minus 1. Right. Here, what will we do? We are going to cross multiply. Right. Cross multiply 3x minus 1 this side and 5x minus 3 the other side. Let's see what we'll get. Here we'll get 8x minus 7 with 3x minus 1 and then equal to 4x minus 3. 4x minus 3 multiplied with 5x minus 3. 5x minus 3. Right. So what will we do here? We need to find the value of x. So we will multiply all the terms with each other. Right. Here 8x into 3x. 8 into 3, we know 24. So it is 24x into x is x square. 8x into minus 1, it will be minus 8x. Minus 7 into 3x, it will be minus 21x. Minus 7 into minus 1, what will it be? Minus into minus, we know it is plus. So 7 into 1 is 7. Next, here 4x into 5x, what will it be? 20x square. 4x into minus 3, it will be minus 12x. Minus 3 into 5x, it is how much? Minus 15x. So minus 3 into minus 3, it will be plus 9. Right? So in here we can see that these two are like term and these two are also like term. Alright? We'll finish first this. We'll add this together and these two together. Then we'll get 24x square minus 8x minus 21x. We will get minus 29x, right? Plus 7 equal to 20x square minus 12x minus 15x. So we will get minus 27x plus 9. So what are we going to do is carry everything to the other side, alright? And bring the like term together with the like term so that it will be easy for doing that calculation. Here 24x square. Carry 20x square to the other side, it will change to minus 20x square. Then come minus 29x. Carry minus 27 to the other side, it will change to plus 27x. And now plus 7. Carry minus 9 to this side, it will change to carry plus 9 here, will get minus 9 equal to 0. Right? Now subtract these two together. 24x square minus 20x square, what will get? It will be 4x square right? And here minus 29 plus 27x. So we see minuses with the bigger number, you are going to get minus. So 29 minus 27, you will get 2. So we have x, 2x, and here again minus 9 plus 7. Minuses with the big number, you are going to get minus. 9 minus 7 is 2. This is equal to 0. So from here we can see that all these are factors of 2. We are going to divide throughout by 2. Then you will get, divide throughout by 2, here you will get 2x squared minus, divide by 2 you get x, and here remain 1 equal to 0. Right? So here we need to find the value of x. What are we going to do? We will do splitting the middle term. Alright? Splitting the middle term. So we see here the middle term is 1 and the product 2 into 1 is 2. So we can get 1 as 2 minus 1. Right? 2 minus 1 will get 1. 2 into 1 is 2. So this can be written as 2x squared minus. In place of 1 you can write 2 minus 1 into x minus 1 equal to 0. Right? So same thing. You multiply the sign inside and bring x with this. You will get 2x squared. Minus into minus. Minus into plus will get minus. 2 into x is 2x. Minus into minus is plus. 1 into x is 1x minus 1 equal to 0. Right? So from here what you will do, taking common from these two terms. What is common from these two terms? 2 is common. X is also common. Right? From here the common is only 1. So we will get, we are going to get from here 2 is common, x is common. Then we have 2x. What is left inside? 2 is taken out, 1x is taken out, you left it. 1 more x. X minus, what happened? 2x is taken common already, you are left with 1. This is 1. Again, here 1 is common. So it will be plus 1. Then inside you left with x minus 1 equal to 0. Right? So same thing, when you look at this one, you can see that x minus 1 is common. Here in this first part you have x minus 1. Here also you have x minus 1. So we will take common x minus 1. Then this will change to x minus 1 into, when x minus 1 is taken common, we are left from here with 2x and then plus 1 equal to 0. Right? So we reach here, product of these two is equal to 0. Alright? Product of these two polynomials is equal to 0. What happened? Any one of these will be equal to 0. Alright? So we get either x minus 1 equals 0 or 2x minus 1 equal to 2x plus 1 equal to 0. Alright? So what do we get from here? X equal to 1 or x equal to, carry plus 1 there will be minus 1. Then you will cross multiply by 2. So we'll have minus 1 by 2. Alright? We get the value of x here as 1 and minus 1 by 2. Which one we will take? Alright? Let's check what happened when your x is equal to minus 1 by 2. Right? When x equal to minus 1 by 2. You replace your x equal to minus, alright, you replace your x equal to minus 1 by 2 in any of this length, right? You can take AE. What will we get AE? AE will change to 4 into, in place of x, put minus 1 by 2 and then we have minus 3. Alright, so here 2 and 4 will get cancelled. 2 into 1, 2, 2 into 2 is 4. So what do we get here? AE is equal to, this is 2 into minus 1 will be minus 2 minus 3. Then we have AE is equal to minus 5. Negative distance, which is not possible. Alright, we have minus 5. This is not possible because AE is the distance, right? The distance cannot be negative. So your x must be equal to 1. Alright, this is not possible, which is not possible. Hence, our x is equal to 1. Right? I believe you have understood all the steps here. There are many questions, right? In the exercise you can solve using the same method, the same procedure, the same steps, alright? Using the Thales theorem. Alright, I hope you have understood all these steps. You can solve the remaining problems by using the same procedure, the same method, alright? By using the Thales theorem. So we will stop here for today, alright? So in the next class, we will solve some more problems, and until that time, stay safe, take care.